the Invictus Games, a noble initiative founded to honour wounded veterans through the power of sports. But lately it seems less about athletes overcoming adversity and more about sponsorships overcoming their patience. Recent revelations about major brands like Netflix, BetterUp and Boeing withdrawing their financial backing paint a less than rosy picture for the once promising event. Are we witnessing the unravelling of Prince Harry's flagship project, or is that just the latest chapter in a long-running drama that critics are gleefully dubbing the Meghan Markle show? On the surface, the games seem to be thriving financially. Revenues more than doubled over 6 years, from $986,000 in 2018 to $2,720,000 in 2023. Expenses have skyrocketed, leaving net income looking thinner than Harry's hairline. Take 2021 for example, a negative net income of £2,911. Even in 2023, with a seemingly robust revenue stream, the games were left with a modest £171,624 in net income. Hardly a war chest for future events. Where is all the money going? That's the million-pound question. Critics are quick to point out the lack of transparency, especially for an organisation increasingly reliant on public donations. Germany reportedly spent a staggering €40 million hosting the games, while Canadian taxpayers are coughing up $30 million Canadian for the 2025 edition. Yet, much of this funding doesn't seem to benefit the veterans directly. Instead, it's funneled into event staging, infrastructure, and if whispers are to be believed, covering hefty expenses for the Sussexes. A glance at the Invictus Games sponsorship roster reveals a troubling trend. Netflix, BetterUp and Monster Energy, brands that previously lent credibility and cash, are conspicuously absent from the list for 2025. American Airlines and Amazon, both new in 2023, also appear to have ghosted the event faster than Harry left his royal duties. Boeing remains listed, but don't let that fool you. Industry insiders suggest the aerospace giant has quietly reallocated its charitable contributions, focusing on aviation-related causes and internal support rather than splashy sponsorships. In 2024 alone, Boeing's stock value reportedly plummeted by over 43%, with layoffs affecting thousands. It's not hard to imagine why they'd tighten their belts. As for BetterUp, the departure is particularly ironic. The mental health app was touted as a key partner in Prince Harry's wellness crusade. But with the company now missing from the sponsor list, one can't help but wonder if the better in BetterUp referred to finding more investment elsewhere. Netflix's withdrawal is perhaps the most damning. The streaming giant's partnership brought the game's global visibility through a glossy documentary series. If even Netflix, with its insatiable appetite for raw dramas, lost interest, what does that say about the event's long-term viability? Critics argue that the Invictus Games have strayed from their original mission. What began as a heartfelt tribute to injured veterans has allegedly morphed into a vanity project dominated by PR, sponsorship deals, and flashy media partnerships. Last year, attendance was so lackluster that free tickets couldn't find takers, and some observers claim the Games now prioritise celebrity appearances over athletic achievements. Meghan Markle's involvements divided public opinion. Supporters hail her as a tireless advocate for social causes, while detractors accuse her of hijacking the event for personal branding. The latter camp points to dwindling sponsorships as proof of what they've coined, the Markle effect, a tendency for projects associated with the Sussexes to generate controversy rather than sustained support. With dwindling sponsorships and increasing reliance on public funding, the Invictus Games face an uncertain future. Can the event attract new backers in time for 2026, or will it crumble under the weight of financial mismanagement and waning interest? One thing's for sure, the Invictus Games need an audit, and fast. The lack of transparency around income and expenses raises red flags. How much of that taxpayer money actually benefits veterans? What are the organisers spending during the years when there are no games?